gotta do somebody's taxes. Taxes season. Oh, I'm so hungry though. I gotta eat my sofa and cornbread. Down with a little olive oil. Oh, feel a little bit of need of antacid. Stomach's hurting. Oh, time to move. Oh!
Back pain is a symptom of osteoporosis.
Oh.
The pathophysiology of osteoporosis consists of chronic metabolic disease in which bone loss causes decreased density and possible fracture. It is often referred to as a silent disease because the first sign of osteoporosis in most people follows some kind of fracture. The hip, spine, and wrist are most often at risk, although any bone can fracture. The progression of osteoporosis entails a higher risk of experiencing a fracture, which can be very detrimental to a patient's health. Fractures as a result of osteoporosis can decrease a patient's mobility and quality of life. The mortality rate for older patients with hip fractures is extremely high, especially during the first 6 months, and the debilitating effects can be devastating.
Working on people's taxes. Oh.
I'm ready to get my taxes done.
Oh, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Well, hold on a second. I'm kind of hungry. Oh, cornbread's over there.
Are you drinking oil?
Yep.
Do you know that being overweight is a risk factor for osteoporosis?
Huh? Osteo what?
Osteoporosis.
Oh. Well, hold on
It's
a second.
clear that this man needs to make some changes in his diet.
I need some antacids. It's heartburn.
What you need to do is eat smaller, more frequent meals instead of 3 large meals.
Huh?
You should avoid or limit junk food, sweets, and other processed food.
Huh? Junk food? I love my junk food.
I can see that. Okay. You should choose whole grain breads and pastas.
Oh.
You should choose lean sources of protein like chicken breast, turkey, egg whites, and fish.
What about my deep fried chitlins?
That brings me to another point. You should choose lower fat methods of cooking. Instead of frying, you should boil, bake, or steam your foods.
Boil with oil, right?
No, boil with water. Or low sodium chicken broth or stock. You should choose low fat and fat-free dairy products. And finally, you should consume plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables with every meal. Along the lines of steamed broccoli, maybe some fresh blueberries, some red raspberry. Another thing that can help reduce your weight and reduce your risk factors is exercising. Now, you should be focusing on weight-bearing exercises like lifting weights.
But is this heavy enough? I mean, this is pretty heavy oil. I mean,
It may be heavy and it may be working your muscles, but when you're pouring the oil into your face, it's kind of negating the lifting of the heavy object.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Well, it's a good thing I came in to get my taxes done today, now isn't it?
I would sure say so. Out of breath.
Well, let's go over some exercises that might be appropriate for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what kind of exercises do you like to do?
I like to jump rope. Oh.
Focus on something a little lower impact, you think?
Oh, we can. Oh.
Now, this is an example of a weight-bearing exercise with resistance bands.
My back.
2 more. Good. Now you want to do
I need oil.
10 to 12 of those in 3 sets. Another great form of exercise is dancing.
Oh, more taxes to do. Come in. My next appointment.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I can't drink oil anymore.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be drinking oil anymore.
Excuse me, who are you?
My friend was in here the other day. She said I really needed to come see you.
Really?
Yeah.
What friend's that?
The friend that was a nurse, she did her taxes the other day.
Oh, she was such a delight, such a help. Oh, cornbread. Deep
Is
fried.
that the food you usually eat?
Ma'am, I'm a real southern gentleman, born and raised in Georgia. I like to eat some southern food.
Where do you eat this southern food at?
Me and my friends like to get together and have some real home-cooked soul food.
What soul food do you take to these gatherings?
Man, I like me some deep-fried chitlins, deep-fried Twinkies, deep-fried ho-hos, deep-fried... Man, put a deep-fry next to me. Deep-fried... I'll drink the deep-fry.
Well, can I offer some alternative suggestions to a diet for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe for breakfast you could start with some oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
And some milk.
With oil?
No, not with the oil.
Oh.
For a snack, maybe some nuts.
Some chopped up nuts, huh?
Yeah.
I like nuts.
For lunch, we can eat some lentil soup.
Lentils?
Yeah, lentil soup. Apples, yogurt. Dinner, we can have some tofu with some broccoli.
Tofu? Doesn't tofu taste like water?
You really only need about 2,800 calories a day.
Oh.
And 45 to 65% of them should be carbs.
Oh, carbs.
Your fat should only be 20 to 35%. So we got to cut down on that fried food.
So, I probably...
No more eating that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
And protein. That chicken that
Oh,
you fried,
yeah.
let's bake it.
Bake it.
Let's bake it.
No,
Instead
deep
of fry it. No, we're going to bake it.
Oh.
Because you only need 10 to 35%. And we don't need the extra fat on top of that.
Oh. Sounds good. We can do that. I think I can do that. Yeah. Well...
Okay, 1 year later, during tax season.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. You look great.
Oh, thank you.
I can see you've stuck to your dietary changes.
Oh, yeah. I eat nuts now instead of oil and cornbread.
That's good.
I know.
Now, how has the weight loss improved your life?
Now I can dance all the time. Let's dance.